Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Top 5 Fallout 4 Mods of the Week. It's a glorious new week with 5 glorious new mods and a bonus mod that is... Oh, it's special, Seb.
You say a bonus
Also,
mod,
hi,
but...
Seb.
Hi Cam. Hi Cam Robinson at
Hi,
Cam Price
Seb
Rob.
Ford. Ready, set, go.
The bonus mod is actually 2 bonus mods.
Ooh, it's a double. That's double.
You
that
chose them.
That means there's 7 mods. Who let me drive this modding shit?
And in fact, there was a mod we couldn't quite get working, but is still installed. So 8. Who's counting?
Nobody.
Whatever.
I
Top
mean,
8 Fallout 4 mods of the week.
Let's change the name of it all. Start a new show.
Yeah, in fact, some of the mods today are mods that we used to have in our old game.
Oh.
At least they're on their way to being
Yeah.
mods from that old game.
Absolutely.
What we played.
Well, yes. Oh, another big thing to mention is we had a competition last week, which is still running, where we asked you guys to please redesign our crappy YouTube fan art. No, fan art? Page art. Whatever the hell it's called.
Crappy fan art.
Wait.
Careful.
No, our fan art's brilliant.
He made it.
That's why.
That's why it's crappy.
Fan art's
all
good.
fan art excellent.
Yes.
All cam art crappy.
And we want the fan art to be better than... Yes, you heard me. So we're going to leave that running for another week, so people have a chance to put their entrance in if you're still working on that or if you haven't heard of it before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All the channel art. All of it.
All right,
Whole
so
lot.
let's go to our first mod.
Okay.
Here she is, Seb. It's Pip Fury, who gets more badass by the day, wielding a Fat Man launcher. Isn't it great?
Is she wielding it or is she
Caressing
sleeping on it like she would a pillow?
Oh, yeah, she is. She's getting cozy.
He's so comfy.
I like to have the radiation warms her.
It does, yeah. Cozy on her ear.
Well, this is not the first mod.
No,
it's not. This is just the thing she's holding.
Pip Fury hanging out.
This is just as she does.
Toggle-free cameraing.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, Seb, what is our first mod for today?
Well, our first mod is not visible right now because, as you can see, it's a nice day. We've got a couple of clouds in the sky, but for all intents and purposes,
cloud, Seb.
it is a one of those two. In fact, you're just adding. But it's a clear day. But today's first episode mod. Yes, that makes sense. Is True Storm's Wasteland Edition.
All right, how do I activate Storm?
Well,
give Storm.
You can either force the storm. You cannot get the storm.
Oh, damn it.
You could either wait for the storm, and it will come along real quick.
Okay, how long? You mean like wait for? Oh wait, this isn't Skyrim. I can't push back and wait.
You've got to put a chair somewhere.
Oh man,
there might be a chair in there.
Let's go find it. Is God mode on? Oh, a bad dog. There was a bad dog in there. Windy dog.
What? Can you talk? What? What?
Oh, I never seen this.
What?
Easy there, girl. I can fix you up.
Easy there, girl. I can fix you.
That's last week's mod coming into play there.
You're just as ugly as ever, buttface.
No, she's named
okay?
Buttface.
Well, there we go.
You stand guard, Buttface. We're just gonna meditate for a while.
There you go. All right,
It's
so
a bit
the storm has
dark
begun.
though, but that's okay for lightning flashes.
Yes.
Let's go into... All right, Seb, so talk me through what this has done to this storm.
Made it bigger and better.
I'm so glad
more
you're
storm.
here.
Unique weathers, sound effects, particle effects, textures, intense visual effects, fog, dust storms, hazardous radiation rain, and more.
Is this dog part of the storm?
That's not Buttface, is it?
No.
Okay.
I really hope it wasn't Buttface.
So, features, intense visuals during rainstorms, distant fork and sheet lightning in the sky.
Yes, I've seen both of those.
That's definitely there. All new heavy rain. A whole new David Cage
Jason!
game
Jason!
will just suddenly appear.
Jason! Wow, we're right in the middle of a dust storm.
Look at the light rays.
It's amazing.
Going through the tree there behind you.
This is so much more... Look at that. This is so much more epic than before. It really feels like you're in a dust storm, I suppose. You can't see a thing. Look at all the particles there.
Yeah, so this is the one that kind of went a little bit confetti on me before, but yeah, it's definitely working now.
Yeah, that's a little leaf, I believe.
Oh no, it was major confetti.
Was it before? Yeah.
Oh, big time, like traveling through the stars.
Oh wow, but this is really cool. So this is dust. What else we got then?
So I'm looking at the weather ID list, so we're kind of forcing the weather here.
I want to see the radiation-y one.
Rad rain. So here you go. This is the...
Oh, so there's all these like little particles of what I can assume is radiation.
I guess that's what radiation looks like.
No, I'm guessing... So what is that? Is that like...
So this is rad rain.
Oh man. It looks too pretty to be causing me damage, but it really is causing me damage.
I love that it's like the constant
like
lightning going on in the distance.
I know.
Green
I mean,
lightning.
you wouldn't have all this green
Whoa.
crap, but I mean, it looks cool. Like, I'm a big fan of particle. I'm scared.
It looks
Whoa.
awesome. Should we try Misty Rain?
Misty
See what that
Rain.
gives us. It's quite beautiful.
Yeah.
It feels like we're back in Skyrim.
It really does. It really does.
I like
Wow. Wait, what? Pew,
Isn't
pew,
that-
pew, pew, pew. I can't go that way, Seb. That way's Skyrim.
it. Kind of felt like we were humming the Oblivion tune, not the
No.
Skyrim one. Oh, there we go.
We're getting there.
I was
We're getting
thinking
there.
da 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 da.
I love that song. I actually think the Oblivion theme was possibly better than the Skyrim theme. It's so
Ooh,
good. I know.
contentious.
Controversial. And with that, it's time for mod number 2. Alrighty, time for mod number 2, which this week is, well, what is it, Seb? That's your job.
That is my job.
What
It's
do I
wet.
know?
Water
It's wet.
enhancement textures.
I
told
see
you
what
there was
they
one
did.
from Skyrim. We used to have wet and
did.
cold.
We did,
So
yes.
now it's just wet.
Wet. And
Cold come later.
I fell in the water. So what has changed, Seb?
Well, I mean, that was the first thing just there. The splash.
The splash
So if you
is
go-
different.
If you back up.
Back up so we can see.
So
Whee!
that is a new splash, a brand new kind of splash. The last
Splash,
one,
doggy.
the mod creator decided looked too much like milk.
Yeah, and it kind of did. So basically what this one does is the splashes are far more, the drops are far smaller. There's less of a just big sploosh of like a splooshy look
Yeah.
to it, really.
Very,
Like,
very descriptive.
less
there.
sploosh, more drops.
So some of the other things that they've done is they've tried to make the ripple effects more random because apparently they were too uniform. There's now more foam. There's a couple of other little bits and pieces. It's also been updated, sort of ready for ENB parallax effects, so you get more like depth and texture.
Interesting.
Although-
Look, he's a good swimming dog.
He's a great
He's got his
swimmer.
goggles on, ready to swim.
Apparently that isn't something that can be used yet because it simply doesn't exist.
Right.
But it's already
future-proofing of mods.
Exactly.
It's great.
But it's because
Wonderful.
they've made it so many times before.
Nom, 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 nom.
But there are a bunch of different things.
Ooh,
It's quite
tastes better too.
more delicious.
More delicious
you
water.
can really taste the parallax.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you where you really see it.
Yeah.
Is in the rain. So
Oh yeah.
let's bring in some rain.
Bring in the rain.
And the rain is here. And look at the ripples.
Look at the ripples and
The
the
ripples
drips.
are quite fantastic.
Yeah, that it does
Well,
look really, really good.
we move up
it's
here.
we made it extra dark, so it's harder to see.
Well, that's not my fault. That's the storm.
That
But you
is.
can the droplets are just way more pronounced.
Yeah.
And it just looks great. It looks great.
Yeah, there's
Ooh,
loads
let's
of
run over
stuff
here.
that he's done with the droplets as well.
Tell me
Talking
about the
like,
droplets.
Using so that they're not basically just like white lines. Apparently, they're properly alpha channeled as well, so they've got the right kind of transparency and stuff. So. There's also a setting when you install it to allow exactly how murky and clear you want the water to be. I went for clear.
Yeah, I can see you did. It looks
yeah.
beautiful. Is this new as well? This like
What, that
haze.
mist over the water.
Water haze. I love it, Seb.
Finally, there is a fixed mist effect.
Ah,
Yes. There
that'll
you
be
go.
that.
Better splashes and improved waterfalls. So if we were to find a waterfall, I don't know where one is, then apparently that would look better too.
Well,
Then
there
we'd
you
have
go.
Nothing to compare it to.
Well, Seb, this mod has been exactly what it's lived up to its name, really.
Yeah.
It's certainly wet.
It's definitely wet.
Our early level Pip Fury is very, very damp.
Well done for her. This is going to be one that's going to improve as it gets older as well.
Exactly.
This is a keeper.
Okay, time for mod number 3, and what a beautiful day it is. But what is this mod, Seb?
Well, it's not that.
No,
That's
we had a
spoilers.
glimpse of mod number 4.
Yeah, don't be showing that off.
Exciting times.
Well, this is what's the most important thing for me here, Cam, is that
Okay.
this is a mod that we requested.
we did.
We requested, and it exists. So
I feel
this
such
is
power.
a mod that is going to revolutionize base building on just the most basic of levels.
Yeah.
But so profoundly.
What does it allow you to do?
Okay, so it's called Simple Intersection, and what it does is it allows you
Build as
to
many
have
chairs as you like.
that and on to mod number 4.
No, it's not chair
So
mod.
it basically allows you to take things like fences and cross them into each other, so you can
Alright.
build a perfect, seamless, unbroken fence.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
But that said, it's not perfect, right?
So if you try and do it with walls like you are now, it doesn't really work.
So, I mean, so it's snapping
So you kind of
there.
can, but I mean, it's still trying to snap. But then again, like, walls do snap.
Yeah, but I mean, the things still snap. It's just, it should allow you to, arrange something so there's less of a gap. Okay, there's one junk fence.
That is one junk
Now,
fence.
oh, look at that.
Look, they kind of just mush into each other,
it's
whereas
mushing.
before, they used to have to be placed exactly. And it looks so dumb.
So wait, I can now build a fence with no holes in it.
Yeah, riddled
No
with
one's getting through my junk
tires
fence.
and
Wait.
all sorts.
Pip Fury needs her privacy. You go away.
Right through.
Right through.
All of your lunch.
I'll have that lunch as well. It's my lunch now. And there you go.
There you go. All right, and I guess this is what it looks like. And to be honest, it looks fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look all glitchy and weird.
Ah, who's talking to me? You can't get in. This is my home now.
It looks great. It looks so much better, actually.
Yeah, and see how easy that was. Now, that would never have been possible before, because if things get too close, then they kind of clip together and the game goes, no, you can't place that there.
And so then you end up
You
with like
can now.
fences with massive gaps between them, or even worse, fences that hover above the ground, which
It's
just look ridiculous.
Worth noting, though, it's not perfect.
No.
It doesn't work for... No, it doesn't work for everything. Like, this is good. Like, it's allowing me to do that. Fine. It
That's
wasn't
useful.
complaining. Whoops. No, I really hate that whole... Oh, you want to store this? I've never wanted to
sure
store
don't.
anything. And
There
now I
you
can
go.
escape. Wait. The coup d'etat.
Yeah.
Is that the word I'm looking for? The final thing?
Sure. That means coup d'etat.
Oh, why are you not...
See, not perfect.
Uh,
Still got a long way to go.
Wants me to have to jump. Fine, I'll jump like an idiot. Why not? Why not just let me join that?
Because she lives on the edge of danger.
Because obvious.
Look, in fact, she lives in the edge there.
Between the gaps.
Yeah.
It's still a good mod. It's not perfect.
It's a
but
useful mod.
It's definitely preferable to vanilla.
It should be called Simple Intersection Fences.
Yes.
And nothing else.
Yes. He's going to try and sit in my chair again.
Probably a very, very unwieldy name, but an accurate one.
Well, I showed him.
You sure did.
Okay, time for mod number 4. Now,
I've seen this in an earlier mod.
Yes, indeed.
Briefly.
Now, this is something that you made earlier. It's very pretty and also explains where all the hell my guns have gone.
Yeah, I kind of hung them up here. I don't entirely understand everything about this mod
Well,
yet, but
tell
it's
me what you do
interesting.
know.
What do I know? There are 3 new... what I will say first is what it's called. It's called Functional Weapon Racks. Display your collection.
Yeah.
And it adds into the workshop craftable weapon racks, where, as you can see, you can hang up your weapons.
Marvelous.
What I don't understand is that you've got, if you look over it, that is a long weapon rack.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Long weapon rack.
Then medium. Then short. Now, I thought that means there's a weapon rack for your long guns, for your medium ones,
guns.
and your short ones.
But you know what?
You can put any gun
anything you want
on any
anywhere.
of them.
So I can take that.
Yeah.
I can take that. But what's confusing, right? So if I take all the guns off it, and then I go here, I've already taken that. Oh, what?
Yeah.
It's confusing. But it doesn't display them all as well as a maximum.
Yeah, it also doesn't display the mods that you've added. Yeah, it won't show the mods. It'll show the weapon as a basic weapon.
Right, okay.
So I don't quite understand it.
Like, they're not all there. I just picked up ones that aren't there. But yes, it does.
You just store...
Bloop.
So when you're sitting on the toilet there...
Yeah, you're also being held up at gunpoint.
Exactly. So I thought we could have the gun toilet seat,
Right.
and then over on the other side,
just dumb.
you've got
Like-
the TV toilet
Like, these
seat.
things are not in my... So I just picked up the short laser musket, but if I then go into my inventory, totally not there.
It's not there.
So
okay, it's
what
not
the heck?
perfect.
Oh, you have to go into transfer like this to
Yeah.
take them. Right, sorry, that's what you need to do. So what you can do is you can fire your fat man at it.
That is true. You can do that. And it does say on the mod description... wow. It does say on the mod description, this is an alpha and not all weapons are available to add yet.
Ow.
Obviously, lots of stuff is going to...
They're trying to steal my weapon racks.
Other things to note. Currently, rotating melee weapons to lie flat. Apparently, if you try and hang up some melee weapons on there, they'll just rotate.
Oh, really?
Moving large weapons out of the wall, like minigun and the junk jet. Adding all weapons to be displayed, obviously. Adding compatibility for custom weapon mods and other mods that alter vanilla weapons. Yeah, okay, well that makes sense. So obviously a little way to go in making the mod perfect, but as a basic idea,
It's good.
I really like it.
Plus, I'm safe from all the angry settlers here in
your base.
my fort. Ah!
Except for him.
Who? And finally, of our listed numbered mods, Seb, it's mod number 5, typically coming after 4. And this
Usually.
week it is what, sir?
It's improved map with visible roads. I have no idea what this mod's going to do, so we should probably take a look.
Oh, I tell you what, maybe there's a marker on my map which will show me where I can find out the information that makes this mod different. But wait!
It's all different looking. In fact,
Look.
it's all different
God, there's
looking.
a lot on here. So basically, I mean, one of the best mods in Skyrim, one of the essential mods was like the HD map and the better map and everything, because Bethesda, for some reason, hate maps, hate useful maps.
They really do.
But this one with the roads is great. You can now see where all the roads are, which is helpful for avoiding areas without roads.
Which is such a problem.
I know, so often in this game,
As
I'm
you're
like,
walking around.
now I'm not on the road.
I'm
What do
walking
I
through this
do?
muddy terrain. If only there were some kind of discarded cars that I could blow up. Well,
Yes.
that's the kind of thing that I know
If you like
like
to find
do a lot.
cars, this
Yeah.
will probably help.
It is super useful, though I'm not sure if it's the one causing a current bug we've got where we can no longer fast
Travel now leads to crash, which I don't think it's this. I think it's probably something to do with the whole stuff that's going on at the moment where there was an update to Fallout 4, which kind of messed with the ability for mods to work, and Seb's kind of fixed it with some workarounds, but it
sort
might
of.
still be a bit dodgy.
Semi-fixed. All I know is we can no longer fast travel.
No.
But that's more immersive.
Yeah.
Immersion.
That's the new mod.
It's
This
an
is immersive
immersion.
fast travel.
Brought to you by Cam and Seth, their first mod.
Yeah, you try to fast travel,
crash
it's
your
basically
game.
the equivalent of being like, no, don't fast travel. You're not allowed. Reload.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's our gift to you, community.
Exactly. So here it is. Very simple. Adds roads. What more do you want? Okay, Seb, time for the bonus mod, the coup d'etat. You might... Wait, no, the other one. Coup de grace. I did it again. I did that earlier. Coup d'etat is like a military coup. A coup de grace, I believe, is an ending.
But you know who likes military coups?
I think it's something to do with his lightsaber.
I think it's something
It's
to do
George Lucas.
It is.
He loves military coups. He's always financing
kicking off.
military coups, starting military coups. Yes, no, that's not what this mod is. Seb,
No.
what is this mod?
These are 2 bonus mods, as promised before. Darth Vader helmet.
Dun, 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 dun.
In lieu of the upcoming very good film, we hope.
Not in lieu
Please.
of. In lieu means instead of. We're terrible at all our words.
Shut
up. What you mean is...
In light of.
In light of,
Shut
yes. In light of the coup de grace.
But we're not talking light, we're talking dark. Dark
The
side.
dark side, very
This
good, very
is Darth Vader's helmet. It just so happened I had something in the inventory that made it look a little bit more like something that would suit his armor. And also a lightsaber.
Look at this.
And of course,
Pew!
Darth Vader does use the red lightsaber, but that's not
Does.
the only color we've got. We have choices.
Oh, in our inventory?
We do.
Oh, well done, Sev. Well done. Inventory. There it is. Oh, blue and green and pink and red. Let's go for green.
Have you ever seen a pink lightsaber?
Only in mods.
Oh no, you.
Oh, that's literally the sound played backwards. Ha!
There you go.
Yeah, that is literally the audio file reversed.
Well, I respect their
Zap!
their laziness.
Zap! And it's pretty brutal.
You need to be able to deflect the
there.
the bullets with your lightsaber, of course.
There you
There
are.
you are.
Let's vats him with a lightsaber.
I've not done any
Get out of that tree.
lightsaber vats. And
Zap!
oh no,
Oh!
executed.
A bit of a throat slit there with a lightsaber. I like the jump with the lightsaber.
Yeah!
Yeah! Wait, guys, we've got the mod. Yeah!
All right.
All right.
I'm Darth.
He's stomping you as he jumps. That's awesome. Well, Seb, what better way to celebrate? Or as you so rightly said, in lieu of
In lieu of a
the new
celebration,
Star Wars
let's just
film.
end the show.
Okay, that made sense. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes.
And there's no explosion yet to send us into
No.
the heavens just because we haven't quite figured that one out
We
yet.
will, though.
We got sent a GIF of someone who got close.
Yeah.
And we tried to replicate it, but
Didn't
we
really
couldn't
work.
quite get it to work. So we're going to keep experimenting with that.
Yes.
If anyone has figured out a way
Any way to launch yourself up into the air in Fallout 4,
Yeah.
we will do it. We will adopt that.
and maybe not immediately die as well.
Yeah.
Just because we have launched,
Yeah.
but we usually dead within like a second or two of the
There's also
flight.
a mod actually I've seen which extends the duration of the kill cam when you die, so that that can be implemented as well.
I feel like
so.
we're getting there. We are definitely getting there.
You know
But
what we're getting to now, though?
What is it?
We're getting to your questions and comments.
I thought we were getting to our clothing.
Well, one of the questions is a question from me, and it goes like this: Hi, Sev.
Hey, Cam.
Where did you get that jumper? What's the deal?
Great
And why do
question,
I have
Cam.
one?
Great. That's three questions.
That is three questions.
Okay,
I'm
so,
greedy.
Where did I get this jumper? It was posted to me.
It was, as was this one.
It was actually addressed to you, but I ripped the bag open in hope that it was.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Well, I mean, basically, these were sent to us
Yes.
by some very nice people. Numbskulls,
Numbskull,
I believe.
yeah.
So they just sent us them, and we were like, well, yeah, okay, well, we'll wear them because
We'll
actually
totally wear
they're
them.
perfectly themed for this episode. Because not only is it about Fallout,
Vault Tech,
Fallout.
complete with there is a Pip.
there's a Pit Boy.
Well,
Bring him up. Pitman.
Pip
Vault-
guy, Vault Boy.
is
That's
his
what
name.
you wanted to say.
And yours is a little Star Warsy.
And I got Star Wars.
So
Look at that.
together, it's
Very
And
festive.
this is the Star Wars episode of Fallout 4. It's as if we planned it.
It's as if we planned
we
it.
didn't.
But we never plan anything.
No, never plan. It
Yeah.
makes for a boring life. That's my life lesson to you. But yeah, thank you very much to the guys at Numbskull. That's where these jumpers are from.
Yes.
We figured because they were given to us, we would mention where they came from. But
they are comfy.
that's the first question from me. But now we have a question from Jason Barber.
I'm going to take this one.
All right,
This one's mine.
You take Jason.
Jason Barber.
Jason.
Hey guys, please read this. Okay. Next
Done.
question.
Done. That's all you get, Jason.
I think a cool mod could be a special event where you get a radio signal saying that something like a meteor is falling from the sky in a certain location, and when you get to that location, you see it falling slowly to the ground and causes a large explosion. Then
I'm there.
you go to the crater
Yes.
and see a sight not seen for generations.
Oh.
Kevin Van Noord back from his vacation.
Vacation in the heavens.
heavens.
That's fantastic.
That's really
great
good.
comment. Thank you, Jason. If someone wants to make that as an event that happens, that's a mod. Make it.
I guess it would be a little bit like when Valve modded the Space Core.
Absolutely. Into
In
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
That was one of the very first Skyrim
It really
mods.
was.
The first on the Steam Workshop, anyway.
Oh, of course it would have been the first one on the Steam Workshop.
They launched the Steam Workshop with that. Wow.
Yes, a brilliant idea. A brilliant one. Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Next comment comes from
Well, that's MC.
MC Sweep3. Is that right?
Yes.
Sweep 3? MC Sweep 3?
Yeah.
And their comment is simply, mod suggestion for the show, ... lightsabers.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. That
Absolutely.
I mean, I had seen someone else tweet that mod a few days ago, but then I saw your comment and I was like, well, now it has to go in. So thank you very much.
I had a look quickly on the console commands, trying to find some kind of black cloak. Didn't manage to find one. I got close with a lab coat, but
Okay.
decided that was probably not quite the
well,
same.
Sometimes even Darth Vader has to science the shit out of
Sometimes he
things.
does,
So,
yeah. So the next one is from Bailey Blythen, who says, "Oh my god, I can't believe it. After months of waiting, I have searched and searched for you two, and I found you. Honestly,
Hi.
You're a big inspiration in my life. Keep it up.
Oh, I forgot I put a nice one in, yeah.
Glad you're back. Love, your biggest fan, Bailey."
Thanks, Bailey. That is awesome.
A, that is awesome. B, it's
We are
incredibly
back.
self-indulgent.
Oh, it is. Well, I figured we put a nice one in because the next one's less
Plus,
nice. Next one's less nice.
This is after you at the beginning of the show criticized fan art as being
I
crappy.
didn't mean to. That's not what I said. Well, that's what I said, but that's not what I meant.
Okay.
And it's the thought that counts.
Just remember, anything you see on the internet, it doesn't matter what they said. It's what they meant.
mean. And up next, we have a comment from Cineas1000 who says, "Here's an improvement on the next video. Mod links in the description! !" Now, okay,
Yeah.
yes, I did forget to do that this week. I remembered last week, but I remembered after about 3 days. But then this conversation continues when John Thompson replied to Cineas.
Yeah.
I think they've done it in the past, but may have just forgotten this week. And then
Yes, that's
Cineas
correct.
replies to John, kindly saying, "I checked the last video,
Yeah.
and the links were there."
Yeah.
So yeah, they forgot. Cam's probably the one behind it, since most of the problems they had during top 5 Skyrim mods of the week were because of him forgetting something. Tongue face. I mean, there's truth in that statement. There's also an untruth. Falsehoods,
I mean,
perhaps.
back in the day, you had to run 2 shows, and by run I mean you had another show.
I had a whole other show.
Easy to forget. Plus this week, and by this week I of course mean last week, as in the video, the most recent video that isn't this one.
I'm so confused, and I'm on the show.
Shut up.
Okay, continue with your thought.
We used a brand new way of capturing the game.
Oh, we did, and it was
we bought an expensive piece of gear that would capture the game at an incredibly high bit rate, very portable, a brilliant piece of kit, and it was riddled with issues.
It was utter crap.
So I imagine by the time I actually got around to publishing that video, you were so furious.
I was angry.
That
so
you were like,
there were
whatever.
every 2 minutes there was audio distortion in the gameplay that we captured.
Yeah.
So there's actually quite a few times in the recording, I tried to hide most of them, but when our gun will fire and there's just no noise, it's because that was obscured by a So if you really want to be a dedicated fan, go back and watch last week's and find all those little hidden, let's call them Easter eggs.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Real exciting Easter eggs where the audio
So
drops. What a treat.
Find the silence.
That's our gift to you.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
So we're actually using the same kit, but we've got another piece of kit between it, and it's the Fixer kit.
It's a piece of hardware called a decimator,
and it's
which
decimating
is as
that crappy.
wonderful as it sounds. Like, it sounds like, a decimator should be something that destroys part of the world, but no, all it does is convert video signals.
It destroys bad audio. Is what it does. Destroys it back
Fixes
into good
problems.
audio.
Yeah.
Decimator.
Thanks, Decimator.
Great.
This episode is not sponsored by Decimator. Should be. We should get some money from those guys. Like,
maybe some kind of Decimator jumper.
We've never sponsored any of our show. I mean, I know this is a new channel, so but I think I think it would take something very special for us to sponsor.
I suppose the closest we've come is actually these jumpers, because they were a gift.
They were a gift, but we're
still not a sponsorship.
Sponsoring,
so
being sponsored. We're just cozy.
Yeah,
and isn't that what life's about? No, it's not. Anyway, said that is all the comments I found. And I will say that, sometimes I screw things up, and I am sorry about forgetting the mod links. It's very important.
It is
because,
very important.
it's the best way to credit the makers of the mods, and without them we wouldn't have a show. So
exactly.
I will endeavor to do better. This week Seb's editing it, so it's on him.
Yeah.
So if they're not there in this episode, blame Seb.
I'm looking forward to getting back into editing a mod show. It should be good. Although I suppose we should remind everyone that we are still running a kind of little mini competition of sorts to redesign the page art, the channel art,
because
on
the
our
fan
YouTube
art
channel.
is so good and my page art is so bad. We thought, hey, what if you used your fan art skills to improve our page art?
And we have received several great, really, really good entrances.
Some dumb and funny, some just really, really good.
Yeah.
But we want to let you guys, if anyone else who hasn't done it yet, have a chance to help us out.
Including resident, although not resident, regular contributor to the fan art, Omen Honey, who said, I've probably run out of time.
No, you haven't run out of time. We will wait.
We will make time for you.
Sir, because your stuff's so good. So please, if you would like, then go ahead. We really, really appreciate it.
Even Kevin would have given Omed pause.
I think Kevin would have not decapitated him, and that would have
immediately.
He would have given him a few seconds.
Kevin's hovel, it has bits of, it's a hovel to him. It's a castle or palace to any of us, but a hovel to him. Has bits of artwork around, and it's all of the fan art he's ever received in life. Largely made up by your work. So
he does often get them painted on people's skins, though,
which he paints with the brush of a sword.
That's true. Anyway, Pip Fury can do that with laser guns.
Yes.
She's cool.
And fists, because let's not forget she does like to brawl.
She does. She does. And that brings us to the end of this show. It's been a bit of a brawl, but I think we won.
Yeah.
I think it was a knockout. Please stop me. Please. Please stop me.
We brawled with the weather, and we won that.
We did.
We have a new brawl to undertake until next week, which is figuring out how to not make it crash the desktop when we fast travel.
That is very true. But thank you very much for watching. Remember, you can comment down below. We'd love to read your comments. We read them all. And if you could subscribe to the show if you've not already, that's great.
That would be very,
But
very
most
helpful.
of all, just watch and share with your friends. We've had so many comments from people saying, oh my God, I can't believe you still exist. I've just found you.
Very recently.
And a few of our episodes have peaked above the 100,000 mark, and that means they're getting surfaced alongside other mod shows, and that's how we're gonna basically capture back all of our old audience. I mean, that's what we're trying to do, is get all the people who used to watch Skyrim mods to watch this show.
Yes.
So
Please.
help.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends who used to watch that show.
Exactly.
And all the ones who didn't.
Sounds good. Well, Seb, I hope you're going to edit this and it's going to have been a wonderful video.
Definitely.
All your editing skills.
Definitely.
And we'll be back very soon, next week, for another episode of Top 5 Skyrim Mods. No!